What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're an oldie but goodie or a new subscriber, I want to thank you both from the bottom of my heart for clicking on yet another glam look. So we're just gonna jump right into this with my Wet n Wild primer. I'm really gonna work this into my skin because I want my makeup to sit on the products and not on my skin. I'm really working to get my skin as clear as I can. It's taking a little bit of time, but hey, we'll get there. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into these brows, honey. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. brow cream along with my e.l.f. Brush. It has the spoolie and the brush on the end. I'm using the color medium brown for these brows, making sure that they're sisters, not twins. But this one here, honey, this one was giving me a little bit of a problem. She was looking a little bit of a mess. So I'm going to get her together while y'all listen to the music. I'll be right back. Alright, now we're back. Now that they're looking like they both belong to the same mother and father, I'm going to clean these gals up with a little bit of my Pro Girl concealer in the color Fawn. I really just like to take it along the brow. I don't really like to do nothing too extra, too crazy. You know how some people like highlight under the bottom and then do a different color on top. I'm like, what? I don't do all that. I just do them how I do them. How I do them. Girl, this brow still giving me a little bit of problem, but you know, we gonna snap her back in shape. We gonna get it together. We gonna make it do what it do. I'm gonna clean her up nice, get her cool and situated, making sure she look like something. Fill her in where she's a little sparse, and then I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild concealer brush and I'm gonna go ahead and clean those edges up. Jumping right back in with my foundation, I'm going to use my e.l.f. small stippling brush to buff in my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the colors 335 and 320. I haven't found one foundation that just matches my skin perfectly, so until then, these two are going to have to do. I like to use a stippling brush because I feel like it works the product into my skin better than a larger foundation brush. But after I get done with the stippling brush, I'm going to take my damp Real Technique sponge and I'm just going to dab that around on my skin just to get rid of any streak marks that the brush may have left behind. Alright, now that I have all that blended and situated, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my concealer, highlight, as well as my contour. Now, when it comes down to my concealer and highlight, I use two different colors. Fawn as the base for under my eye, as well as my eyelids. I use that as a primer for my eyelids, so it could be a nice base for the eyeshadow that we're going to apply later. And I also use natural. Now, both of these products from LA Girl Pro Concealer, I use them together because I like the contrast that natural gives when I place it on top of Fawn. Now, when it comes down to my contour, I like to use my Wet n Wild contour stick in Call Me Maple. I apply that to my cheekbones, my temples. I apply that to under, like where my, what is this called? My jawbone. I apply that to there and I let the products sit for just a moment. I let them sit for a little bit. I do each eye separate so that way I know that everything is blended in together. I use my Spun loose translucent powder and I make sure that everything is meshed together seamlessly. I do not want no cakey products all on my face, so I actually take my time and do each one by themselves. going in with my BH Cosmetics 114 brush. I'm going to buff out my contour. I'm going to make sure to actually buff this in really, really, really well because I do not want a deep, dark contour on my face. Like, that just looks so ugly to me. So I'm going to buff this out really, really, really well. And once I get that buffed out, I'm going to go in with my black Radiance pressed powder in the color Warm Hazelnut. And I'm going to place that on top of the contour to really just set my contour. I know that there's some people that only use powder or they only use cream to do their contours. If you guys have any suggestions, definitely leave them down in the comment section. I don't mind taking pointers because I am just starting out. I mean, I'm doing good, you know, don't get me wrong, but there's always more to learn in the makeup world. And I'm actually going to buff this in a upward motion. Y'all, please don't mind my hair. I'm trying to grow it out so I can dread it up sooner rather than later. So yeah, I'm still in the beginning awkward stage. Let me take my Wet n Wild bronzer in the color 740 Bikini Contest. I use this to not only go over the top of my bronzer with, but I also use it to set the rest of my face so I can bring some color back to my face. So I'm going to go in with my Nicka K23 Perfect Matte Colors palette. I got this palette from my local beauty supply store. It doesn't have any names or anything on it, like anywhere on it. I checked the back of it, nothing. So I'm going to just let you know what the palette is called, and you guys can go from there. The transition is just a light color, and then I'm going to go into a darker color, put that on the bottom of my transition, like the top part of my crease. And then on my actual crease itself, I'm going to put a dark brown color. So all of these colors are really going to be in the brown to a rusty brown shade. transition and my crease colors down, I'm going to take the Fawn concealer and I'm going to place that on top of my eyelids to get them a little bit more primed for the eyeshadow that we're going to place on top of it. So on top of this concealer, once I take that all over the lid and get it buffed out, I'm actually going to take this really nice bronzy brown pigment that I got out of an Ipsy bag. It's called DLS Pigment and it's in the color bronze. When you look at it, it shows up brown, but when you actually apply it onto your lid, it's showing up more on the green side. So I'm going to pack that onto the lid very, very, very heavily because it wasn't showing up as pretty and as vibrant as I wanted it to be. So I continue to pack the color onto the lid. Once I have that packed on as much as I want it to be packed on, I saw that the crease was getting lost a little bit, so I went back into the Nicka K palette and I grabbed a dark brown that I used earlier for my transition and I just deepened up the crease. I deepened up the crease a little bit more so it wouldn't get, too lost within the colors. Now I'm going to dive into my BH Cosmetics Day and Night palette. I'm going to take this really pretty yellow shade. I actually used this same yellow shade in a previous tutorial that I did. I'm going to have that tutorial linked down below in the description bar. I'm going to take that on the inner corner of the eye. I'm going to apply both colors from the lid. I'm actually going to apply those under the bottom waterline as well. Now, when I applied this bronze color down there, it wasn't giving me my life like I wanted it to. So I went back into the BH Cosmetics palette and I found a really pretty green shimmer shade. So I applied that on top of the bronze look and I loved it. It was so pretty. I brung it out a little bit past the bottom water line up to the edge of the eye, kind of like a small bottom wing, not necessarily a full wing, but a small bottom wing, and I really liked it. I was really feeling it. Taking my Palladio black liquid liner, I actually got this from Target a while back, and I've really been practicing doing my wings with this liner. Oh, that reminds me, if you guys have any suggestions for a good liquid liner, place that down in the comment section as well, because I want to try, different things, be able to be diverse with the liners, with the wings. I'm not going to take this on the full lid. I'm gonna start maybe about halfway and work it just a little bit towards the front. I don't want it to be too dark. I just want it to have enough on there to where I can hide my lash band when I go to apply my falsies. I'm gonna take my CoverGirl Super Sizer mascara in the color black. I'm gonna do my top and bottom lashes Once that dries, I'm going to go ahead and apply my Ardell Wispies, which are my all-time favorite lashes. If you guys have any suggestions, place them down in the comment section. I like suggestions for those as well. Once you guys actually get into my channel, you're going to know that I love suggestions. So please don't be scared, don't be afraid to leave suggestions down in the comment section. They are much appreciated. Now to get these lips all luscious and succulent, I'm going to add some NYX Lip Liner in the color Brown. I'm going to apply that on the top and bottom lip. Now this liner was making my lips a little crusty, so I had to go back in and like wipe it off with some paper towel. And then, you know, dab on it a little bit before I applied my Wet n Wild Catsuit, what the crap, Catsuit liquid lip color in the color Video Vixen. I love this lip with this eye. It just looks so sexy, so vibrant. I love it. Sexy sultry. I like it. I like the burgundy contrasting with the greens, the bronze, the browns. It just reminds me of fall. I think you can wear fall makeup any time of the year. You don't necessarily have to wait till fall to do a fall makeup look, because this look can go for any time of the year, any place, anything. It's good for all occasions. So guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in to yet another video. I thank you guys so much. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section if you have suggestions, referrals, ideas, anything. Leave it all down in the comment section. I love to hear you guys' suggestions. I love to hear your thoughts. I thank you all again for watching from the bottom of my heart. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. I'll catch you guys in my next one.